So, here with Madison Davenport, Brandon Soo Hoo. They're both on From Dusk Till Dawn, the series. And that's where my question is going to lead from. You have both taken on, I know we're in the second season, but you're still tackling characters that were so established. They're not just, characters that existed, but there's a cult. People have a marked feeling from those characters. So how, as an actor and just as a person, did you feel like how you wanted to actually, when you went in, and then even knowing that how much the show was going to actually divert from the original film, and you were going to become a totally different version, how much you wanted to take from the original? Because you definitely did. You both definitely infused some of that, but then bring your own style, and how you felt about knowing you had to do that too.
Well, I think the difference is that. Sorry.
No, I was pointing at you first.
I mean, the difference is that I'm not Juliette Lewis, and
unfortunately.
I'm not. And so you've got Brandon and you've got Maddie, and we think we both brought who we are to our characters, which is what makes it so different from the original. And Robert really wanted it to be different. He said, take who you are and put it into the character, and I think that was what was so amazing about the last season and even this season. And we get to elaborate so much more than what they got to do in the movie. So we get to take these iconic characters, as you say, and build upon them and show you more of who they are and more of who their inner being is. So that's what that's the difference of the movie and us. And
totally. But while I'm super honored to be a part of this super well-established cast, the previous actor, I'm not really sure what his name is, I apologize. But he actually gave me a lot to work with, and I could add a lot of stuff that wasn't previously seen in the film. And like she said, Robert gave us a lot of freedom to build upon that. We got to make a lot of our own creative choices about it. And it's really exciting to kind of create a universe of our own. And we paid homage to the original one, but it's so much more on top of that.
You had no concerns of having to of how fans would react to.
I think if you're on set and you're worrying about what everyone's gonna think,
it's gonna be
you're
a bad
kind of
product.
screwed.
I just felt on something that different. It's one set worrying about taking, something so established. But
no, I think you always worry about it before it comes out. You're like, I really hope people like my take on this.
Right.
But I think in the end, we're Robert knows what he's doing. Carlos knows what he's doing. It's such a different feel, the show, from the movie. You still have all the elements that you loved from the movie, but so much more supernatural elements. And also a lot more character building. Because you have more time than the movie had. 2.5 hours compared to 10 hours.
You see a lot more of the backstory of the Fuller family itself.
A lot more character.
Which you really don't see in
here's the biggest thing is you're dead.
Yeah, I died, but now I'm not. So
he did die. He's the undead.
I'm undead.
No, but in the film, you were then killed again. So you really got a lot to work with. And in terms of that, both of your characters have actually, from that first, tackling the film, getting the film part out of the way, and basically remaking the film almost in many ways. The first 8 episodes was remaking the film, but then you guys you had to become a badass.
She's already a badass.
But in terms,
secretly,
she was so
on the low.
But you had to start out as so genuine and so quiet and mousy, and then build up. And you had to become a vampire.
Yeah.
So, in acting style, I'm an actor too, so it's just I always acting questions, what your process was from building up from that level to the next level of your own personal acting styles.
I don't know. I feel like me and the character Scott, in a lot of ways, are kind of coming from the same place. We're both,
little shits.
We're both little shits. We're both minorities in a majority, of an American society. We're both coming of age. We're both entering adulthood, trying to find our place in the world. The only place where we differ is that he's a vampire and I'm just a normal dude. But we can relate a lot from the characters.
I think what's so great about having a TV show is that, as you said, you get to watch this change. And I got to go into it imagining how it would feel if my dad suddenly took me out of my senior year of high school and said, hey, we're going to Mexico in an RV. I really got to take my real teenager self and put it into this teenage character, and then by the end of it, I had a chainsaw and Robert Rodriguez was throwing blood on my face, and I got to grow with the character.
The first season on Blu-ray is on Blu-ray, so make sure you get to check that out.
Episode 8 airs at 10 o'clock on Rey Network.
El
on
Rey, yes,
Tuesdays.
El Rey.
Check that out.
Rey.
That
Well,
cute-
he said.
we can't roll our tongue.
I'm kind of doing it.
El
Awesome.
Rey.
El Rey.